Hi, it's Carolyn, the Contest Queen, and I wanted to come on and do this live and also share it on YouTube because there's one thing that I've noticed that a lot of people are doing wrong, and it's stopping you from winning. And I thought, okay, I have to come on and talk about this because it's killing everybody's hobby. And it's my number one tip, and it's you're not following the rules. Now, how did I notice this? I noticed it because I, one, run contests for other companies, and two, I host my own. And I think I'm pretty clear on the rules when I write them. Yet, people don't notice, they don't read, they don't follow, and of course, you're immediately disqualifying yourself. So, what I mean is, one of my goals is to increase followers on some of my less popular social media channels. So my Instagram doesn't have as many followers as I would like. So I've been hosting Instagram giveaways to try and increase followers. Really a very simple strategy. A lot of companies do it. It's called creating engagement. So I've been posting things on Instagram, and I very clearly write the rules Instagram giveaway before I write anything else, because I know I'm going to share it on Twitter and Facebook. So the first thing people will see are the words Instagram giveaway before any of the instructions. I have dozens of comments on Facebook as people are trying to enter. Now, I'm kind, and a lot of times I'll go back and say, remember to enter on Instagram, not on my Facebook share. But you know what? As I'm getting busier and as I'm growing, I might not even tell people that they're doing it. So they're just wasting their time. Read the rules is my number one tip to win. So the words Instagram giveaway, you're on Facebook. Clearly not where to enter. And the reason companies do that, so I had somebody write me once and say, well, if it's an Instagram giveaway, why are they posting it on Facebook? Well, one, they're advertising it. Okay, they're promoting it across their social channels to drive you over, because you might not spot it on Instagram, but you might see it on Facebook, so then you go over there. So they're creating engagement. Also, Facebook owns Instagram, and so when you buy ad space or boost posts on Facebook or Instagram, they automatically cross post, because it'll say to you, when I buy Facebook ads, it'll say to me, do you want to also promote this on Facebook? And guess what? Have you noticed there's ads in Messenger? Because guess what? Facebook owns that too. Have you noticed there's ads in WhatsApp? Facebook owns that too. So it will put the ads across all their platforms. And the same with, the other way, it works conversely. So if I'm advertising on Instagram, it'll ask me if I want to advertise in other places. So it's very important that you read the rules when you enter, because it's why you're not winning. Now, I did do a blog post a while ago called How Do I Win Big? Someone had wrote me and said he sees a lot of people winning big and he wants to know how to win big. And the 5 reasons I wrote is you're not organized. That's the number one thing I see with people who aren't winning, is they're not organized. I give away a 1-hour free session with me every month, one-on-one. And I've been doing it for just over 2 years now. Every single person that has won, every single person, the number one thing they're doing wrong is they're not organized. They're not maximizing their time. This is why people who are organized can win more. Because you're not wasting your time. You're systematically doing things. The other one is you are wasting your time. Exactly what I just talked about, not reading the rules. They're entering on Facebook, tagging all their friends to come and enter this Instagram giveaway on Facebook, which is great promo for me, because when they read it, they go over to Instagram, thank you very much for promoting my giveaway. But it's not going to garner you any entries, because when I do a drawing, I go to Comment Picker, and I'm using the Instagram post URL to draw the winner. Guess what? Those Facebook comments aren't included in that. Okay? So that's how companies use it. And if I was using something like WooBox or Easy Promos, same thing. If I was using an app, it will only track the contest comments on where it's actually residing. So being organized means you are, enter your single entry sweepstakes first. Prizes with higher dollar values. Your instants, because you can win right away. Then your dailies. Then social media contests. Unless the prize is massive, try and do your social media last. Right? That's because you can get into a very easy time suck. How many times have you said, well, I'm going to pop on Facebook for 20 minutes or 10 minutes, or I'm just going to check my messages on Facebook. An hour later, after you're scrolling and looked at cat videos and chatted with your friends, you haven't entered any contest and you wasted an hour. And now you're really tired and it's time to go to bed. You're not entering best odds sweepstakes. So are you, single entry ones, odds are even. That's why I've been doing the pin code contest, because you have to have the code to enter. Yes, Christine just posted. She says, oh my God, nobody reads the rules on Facebook. So I've been tagged at least 50 times a week and the post says US only at the bottom of the post. Well, that's a dicey one, because if you're their friend and they get an entry for tagging you, then they just may be tagging you because they get the entry. I tell people, tag me all the time on Instagram. If you want an entry, tag me on Instagram. I may not be eligible to enter. I might not have time to enter, but it gets you an entry. So go ahead. But yeah, I can see how frustrating it is for you, Joanne, when you're not eligible to enter. But it's your own fault for being too friendly and having so many friends. I also... I'm going to do, I've written blog posts about companies that don't follow their own rules, but that's a whole nother video. This is about why you're not winning sweepstakes right now. So you're not entering, okay, let's go back to, you're not entering best odds sweepstakes. So if you're entering sweepstakes, what are the odds of winning? Pin code contests are good because you have to have a code to enter or mail in. Single entry. Anything that requires you to go ahead and exert effort, essay contests, photo contests, all that kind of stuff, right? Those are the ones you want to do. Yeah, so Alana says, pin code entries have been my best. I've won a lot from codes, and my biggest $25,000 grand prize was from a no purchase NPN. Is that a no purchase? What's the N? I don't know that. Oh, no purchase number? Alana, type that below, because I call them pin codes and no purchase entries, which is MPE. So let me know. So yeah, you can get best odds. Sweetie Sweeps does best odds. Tom Cavalli, I win contests. He wins a lot. Guess what? He only enters an hour a day. He's got a full-time job. He teaches Sweepstakes University, just like I have my, workshops. Win with the Contest Queen. So you can absolutely win a lot with a little. You're not entering enough. So if you're only entering for, say, 30 minutes a day, and you have sweeper friends that are entering 4 hours to 8 hours a day, it's a numbers game. You're gonna win more, right? The odds are you're gonna win more if you're entering more. It's not rocket science. It's just the way it is. So I like the 1 to 2 hour a day time frame. It's usually manageable for some people. And, you know, you do need to have a work-life hobby balance. You can't, you know, spend your whole day doing that. And so that's the sweet spot that I find for me. But everybody's different. There are people that can do it longer and it really supplements their incomes. And there's people that have very little time and 30 minutes is all they have, but it brings them joy, so it's okay. And the last point I have is you have no idea how much you've won. So some people just go, I'm not feeling very lucky. Well, keep a spreadsheet. Keep it, track it. If you go to my website and you click on the contesters, I can't remember what page it's on. Let me just look here. It's on Getting Started Now. So if you go to my homepage and it says Get Started Now, and if you go to step 1 and scroll all the way to the bottom, you can download my free 2019 spreadsheet. I've already got it all set up. All you do is type it in, because it's the little ones that make you feel lucky. And I've noticed that I have in the spreadsheet how you win. And so you can track, am I doing Facebooks? Oh, those ones are winning for me. Maybe I should stick to more Facebooks. Or I've been actually winning a lot of radio stations between calling in and on their websites. We have had a crazy amount of concerts this year. We've seen Paul Brandt. We've seen Terry Clark. We're going to Colin James. We're going to Sarah McLachlan. We're going to Hootie and the Blowfish. And we're going to Blue Rodeo. Who knew? I don't know why this is a musical year. It seems to be a very musical year. I don't know why. But those are what we're winning. So it's funny. And you can see trends. And then you can see what's working. And then you can also see what's not working. So if stuff isn't working for you, then you can stop doing it and spend your time on what is working. Okay? Yes, Leanne says she's still trying to get a prize she won back in December. I do talk about that on my blog. Start at the top and work your way down. So if you're struggling with it, you should do that. Yes, lots of concerts in Toronto. That's the other nice thing about living close to what they call a major market. So if you're just outside Chicago or New York, especially New York and LA, San Francisco, Philadelphia, Miami, big cities, there's lots of concerts, movie tickets, events, festivals, things like that. Iris says, can you send the link of your website with the spreadsheet? So I will post that on this video when I'm done, because I can't do it while I'm live. But yeah, I'll put it below. And I think, it's always below, both on Facebook and on YouTube. So I'll post it below. And you can start that. I'll actually post the link to the blog post on why you're not winning big. And I think I have a blog post on reading the rules. So I'll post that too. I will do that for everybody. So again, the number one reason why you are not winning sweepstakes is you are not reading the rules. So please read the rules and read them carefully, because I don't like seeing people waste their time. And guess what? When I'm being nice and letting you know that, but guess what? When you're doing it to large corporations, they're not going to tell you. They're not going to comment. They're just going to accept the engagement, because guess what? When you're commenting on Facebook for an Instagram contest, it boosts their organic postings and feed with Facebook, and then they're very happy. So, and they're not going to tell you you're doing it wrong. You'll just not be in the draw, and you've wasted your time. So we don't want that to happen. So please read the rules, okay? Bye for now.